I didn't get rich until I was 37, not 21, not 25, not even 35, 37. And the truth is, I wasted most of my best years because nobody, not my teachers, not the bank I worked for, not even my bosses, told me what I'm about to tell you. So if you're in your 20s, 30s, even 40s or 50s, this video will save you at least 10 years of pain. Now, people online love telling you they left school with no qualifications and made millions, or they worked a dead-end job in Dunkin' Donuts, for example, did a few side hustles, and now they're driving 2 supercars and live in a mansion. That wasn't my life. I did things the way they're supposed to be done. I got a scholarship to go to the best school, was a straight A student, got a first-class degree at business school, and I was working in front office investment banking by the time I was 21. But despite all of that, I still somehow ended up broke, burnt out, and living back at home with my mum and dad in my 30s. So if you think you're behind in life right now, trust me, you're not. Because I didn't start building real wealth until 37. And between 37 and 42, i.e. today, I have built a 16 property portfolio, multiple income streams, and have a net worth of around $10 million. That means I make money even when I'm sleeping. And let me tell you exactly how it happened, how I went from a net worth of 0 and living with my parents in my early 30s to $10 million today, and what I wish someone told me when I was 25. Now, I was born in the 1980s in London in social housing. We grew up very poor. My dad came to the UK with less than £5 in his pocket. Basically nothing. He was a taxi driver, supermarket worker, even did odd jobs, whatever he could do to keep the lights on. However, when I was around 10 or 11 years old, something changed. My dad started his own business delivering fruit and veg directly to shops. He woke up at 10 p.m. at night when most people are going to bed. He worked throughout the night until midday the next day, 6 days a week in the freezing cold until his hands bled. That was my example of what providing looked like. No holidays, no days off, no complaining, just do what needs to be done. But he also told me, I am doing this because I don't want you to have to do the same. That's when something clicked. Of course, watching my dad made me realize that hard work matters, but more importantly, I realized direction matters more. So I decided to become the perfect student. Scholarship, straight A's, first class degree, investment banking at 21. I played the system exactly how society tells you to. And it worked, kind of. My starting salary at 21 years old, including add-ons, was £50,000, around $65,000. And remember, this was 20 years ago. By the time I was 25, I was earning over $250,000 a year. As far as I was concerned, I had made it. But here is the part nobody tells you. Having a high income, it will destroy you if you don't understand money. Because despite earning around $20,000 a month, I saved nothing. I spent everything. Penthouse, parties, drinking, a girlfriend I was basically financially supporting. In fact, I actually ended up in debt every month. And that's despite earning more than almost anyone I knew. Now, after 7 years of this, working 18-hour days, but partying, drinking, and spending even more than I was making, I was mentally broken. By 28, something inside of me snapped. I needed to get out of this cycle, so I temporarily took a break from investment banking. I moved back in with my parents and rented out my penthouse. And for the first time in years, I actually got a full night's sleep. And what was meant to be a 1-month break turned into 18 months where I was earning nothing, zero. Yet it was the happiest I had been since I was a kid. Now, of course, eventually I realized I had to start earning again. So I got a job earning $6 an hour. So I went from earning $250,000 a year to earning 5. But I noticed something. I was not only happier, but I learned something that changed my life forever. I noticed I actually saved more money earning $5,000 a year than when I was earning $250,000. That was a real wake-up call. Money, it doesn't make you free. In fact, if you spend too much of it, it actually does the opposite. That broke my entire way of thinking, in a good way. Eventually, about a year later, when I was around 30 to 31, I got back into financial markets, working at various investment boutiques. But this time, I did it on my terms. More reasonable hours. In fact, I was trading financial markets for around 2 to 3 hours a day, typically the New York session. My earnings naturally did shoot up again, but this time I saved aggressively. Around 50% or more of everything I earned. That meant no mortgage, no flashy lifestyle, no unnecessary spending, just building a war chest. So from a net worth of 0 at 31, by 37, I had now saved around $300,000 to $400,000. That money became the seed of everything that came next. I invested in land, I built 2 houses, I kept them and rented them out. Then I refinanced them and reinvested the rental income into more properties. Then I added more income streams. So at this stage, I had already had my day trading income for several years that I had been saving, but I also now had a property portfolio. I also invested in a business abroad that started generating me dividends. And finally, I decided to monetize my investment banking knowledge further by starting an education business. So I now had 4 engines producing income, and I reinvested all 4. And that's how I went from nearly 0 at 31 to 400,000 at 37 to 10 million today by 42. Not by luck, not by crypto, not by drop shipping, not by doing side hustles. I did it by doing something incredibly boring. Saving aggressively, investing in assets that produce immediate cash flow, repeating this for years and letting compound interest and leverage do the heavy lifting. However, none of this would have worked if I didn't fix myself first. The overspending, the ego, the need to look successful, all of that had to die for the new version of me to grow. In fact, to this day, I don't even own a watch, not even a $5 Casio. I don't drive a supercar. I drive an old second-hand MG RX-5, and remember, my net worth is $10 million. I have over $1 million cash in the bank ready to invest in my next project. So if I wanted to buy a supercar, I could buy one in cash today. But I can think of nothing more ridiculous to spend money on. It's a diminishing asset that will get you nowhere, and if anything, just keep you distracted from the work required to achieve your goals. The fact that so many YouTubers push this lifestyle onto young men is honestly one of the biggest crimes happening online. So anyway, what I would like to do to finish is leave you with 5 short lessons I wish someone told me at 25. 1, having a big income is useless if you can't keep money. I know people earning hundreds of thousands of dollars who are broke. I know people earning $30,000 who are rich. Your savings rate, how much you set aside each month, is much more important than the actual salary. 2, your 20s and early 30s are for skill building, not wealth building. The money comes later, but the skills, they compound forever. 3, when you earn more, don't spend more. It's the number 1 reason people stay broke. 4, build one income engine first, then multiply. A job, trading, maybe a business, a skill. Master one, then add the others. Last but most important, number 5, remember, it's not too late, ever. I started at 37, some people start at 50, some at 60. You haven't missed your window. In fact, you haven't even opened it yet. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, okay, MV, but how? How did you actually go from 0 to 16 properties in 5 years? Well, I'm glad you asked because that's coming. As this channel takes a new direction, focusing on personal wealth, I'll break down the exact strategies I used, the maths, the leverage, the mistakes, and the blueprint anyone can follow. So make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. I promise you, this channel is going to save you years of pain. See you soon.